What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast with your host Raja, and today's very talented Irish guy, Elvis Luko.
How
Is
you doing?
Lithuanian guy. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I
It's
said,
okay.
plenty of Irish fighter, MMA fighters, all of them. So it's nice to join us, brother.
Nice,
Raja
thank you.
podcast.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Thank you very much. So Elvis, we can ask you about for your life story,
Okay.
So how you come in Ireland and when you start your journey.
I came to Ireland when I was 8 years of age. We moved from Lithuania to Ireland. We stay here for until now, 21, so 11 years. I started boxing when I was 9, and I started MMA at 12, so long time doing the sport.
Yeah, that's good. So is a like when you come idea in your mind, you can go for MMA fight. Why not other sports or something
We started off, yeah, boxing. So in the start it was boxing. We done boxing for a few years, and then my older cousin said he was doing MMA at the time, and he say, "Come over, do some MMA training. It's a little bit more different." So we say, "Why not?" We came over, and ever since we loved it.
That's good. It's very good. I have plenty of you see my other podcasts as well. Kiran Clark and Jack Newman and there's Guy Roger. Plenty of guys as well. In this field, they're very good. For have you are motivation for other people.
Yes.
So is Elvis, so how many fights you are all together?
All together,
career.
boxing, I cannot tell you too much boxing. Kickboxing, I am 7 and 4, so 7 wins, 4 losses
Four
in
loss, yeah?
kickboxing.
Okay.
MMA, amateur MMA, 6 and 1, so 6 wins and 1 loss.
One loss. So it's when you have the next fight.
Next fight I have this Sunday. I took this fight on 1 week's notice, so I did not know about it until 1 week, and obviously I got the text and I took it.
Always best of good luck, brother, for your for that we are huge. There's best wishes and lot of prayers. You have to be go and win, and
Yes,
we
yes.
are again come back here like that. For your team. So for podcast.
Always.
So is
Always welcome.
what's your Always biggest your challenge in your life? What you want to be achieved?
What I want to really achieve. I want to be UFC fighter. You know UFC?
Yes, I know. I
So
know very
from
well,
kid,
yeah.
I always wanted to be UFC. So every little challenge is gonna get me to the UFC. Every
Yeah.
little fight, every training session, everything I do is a challenge towards this UFC.
That's good, brother. We are best wishes for you. You have to be. One day you can achieve your goal, brother.
Hard work, hard
So
work.
what's your hobbies except this MMA fight or UFC? Other things you can. What you like?
Besides MMA and UFC and training, I like to cook a lot. I work in weekends as a chef, so I like cooking. Healthy food, sometimes not so healthy, but cooking and maybe sometimes camping if I can get out.
Yeah. So same basically I'm chef as well before. So I'm not more anymore.
Yes, but it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to be sometime. So it's,
If you're not training, you're eating.
eating. Yeah. So it's, without eating, no train, no nothing.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
so that's things. What's your the beautiful moment in your life? Elvis,
Beautiful
you
moment.
still miss these moments,
There was a lot of beautiful moments, but one fight I had. This was my 4th MMA fight for a belt.
Cool.
And I remember the crowd, the fans, everything was just amazing. The fight itself was very good, couldn't go any better. And after that fight, I don't know any moment that's just better than that.
That's good.
Very
Yeah.
good feeling.
Exactly. Yeah. So is what's your weakness?
A weakness, you know what? Food. I like to eat a lot of food.
Same, I have big
I like cheeseburgers. I like chips. I like pizzas. But so if I'm not training, sometimes it's very hard. If I'm not training, I sometimes say to myself, "Come on, you need to start training.
Exactly,
Need to get back onto,
So I'm big cheater sometime as well for food. Sometime I have competition as well. So you are very strict diet. Them.
Yes, has
So
to
when
be done.
sometime I go there somewhere out, very hard to me like that.
Exactly.
For
You have
control
to.
myself.
You have to
especially.
bring yourself back into
Back,
it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So is what's your goal for this year?
For this year, I want to have 1 or 2 more amateur fights, and then I want to go professional.
Okay.
So maybe start getting some money for fighting.
Exactly, yeah. Why not? Why not?
So
That's-
professional is the goal for the year.
that's good. Yeah. So is what you think like that? What quality have been in MMA fighter or UFC fighter?
Quality, I think, a lot of discipline.
Discipline,
A lot of mind work. Obviously physical as well, like muscles. If you train hard, you have
Yeah.
especially like yourself. You know, if you train hard,
Yeah.
you see results.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So mind, discipline, and definitely just to keep you on the right path. You know,
Exactly.
keep
Right.
you
Right. You have to be keep going. Yeah.
on the right
Yes. Perfect.
direction.
Yeah. So is there why you come this sport? Why not other? Like
Well, I don't know. We never tried any other
Yeah.
sports.
Other
You
ones.
know,
Yeah.
it was boxing since 8, and then MMA. So that's all we've been
Yeah, I
doing. You
think so.
know.
Like you are very young, so then you are attached to things. Then you are keep going for this way.
Exactly. Maybe we could try something else, but I don't know. MMA is for me.
Yeah, no, no,
And
that's good.
so
That's very good sports. So is what's your favorite sportsman? Like any kind of like footballer, kickboxer, or anything.
sportsman, maybe just because he's a fighter, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Because
Oh, like that.
he
Yes.
came from nowhere. He grew. He now a very humble guy. Has everything for him. You know.
Motivation for everyone in the
Exactly.
world like that. He is the world class champion.
For anyone. Yes.
Yes. So thank you very much, Elvis, to join my podcast, brother.
Mhm.
So we are like best wishes you for for you have a next fight for Sunday.
Yeah.
So very soon we can get back to you again for next podcast.
Yeah.
So like that, so it's look, guys, we have to be like there's a raffle as L1. So it's a last podcast we are say like we have announced like €100, €50, and €20 we are cash prize as well.
Yeah.
So it's not this video because like that, so it's we are just wait for like a few comments more. So 65, 70 comments we already done for that video.
Everybody start commenting. Make sure you get that prize.
Price, yeah, exactly. So that's our responsibility how we are pay you. That's
Exactly.
don't worry about everybody pay. You can see my other podcast. Everybody who get the 3 people, everybody comments he receive on money.
Exactly.
So guys, like look, you have to be support Elvis, our brother. He's MMA
Mhm.
fighter. So we are best wishes for this guy for Sunday. So we are come back again for this gym and for we support this guy that yeah.
And make sure you support this guy. Like, subscribe, and comment.
Yes,
Everything.
don't forget. If you not like
Everything.
my channel, so go hit the notification, like
Make
and
sure.
subscribe our channel, guys. Look after your family, look after your friends. Whatever you want, you can do, but right things, not a bad things. See you next podcast. Love you all.